To say I document the war, I don't like it, but it's obvious it's happened. Today I cannot draw just flowers, beautiful women's life, without to pass through war, fighting, generals, and stuff like this. It's affected me strongly, mentally, emotionally, whatever. I'm Omar Ibrahim. I reached Paris in 15 of November 2014. I began my work here as an artist to continue my experience that I began it on Beirut and Syria before, and different countries I go through it. I growing up in a city in south of Syria. This city was famous a lot with her nature, and at that time I remember all the time myself I was drawing, painting, making sculpture, trying to create stuff. I don't know why, it was some kind of joyful time for me. I spent it there a lot. This is one of the memories that it's returned me back to the art, how it's began or how it's worked. It was a time to enjoy myself through it. Today, in this situation, as a Syrian who live in Paris, as a Syrian who have a mixed identity, because I'm not lived in Syria. I traveled to Japan, I traveled to Gulf countries, I lived 2.5 years in Lebanon, I live now in Paris. I think I get a lot of effects from outside, where I was, what I did before, all of these things. And whenever you want to find your place to know what you're doing and what you want to say, you turn back to art. There is documentary, there is witnessing, but there is some kind of way of dealing with art to join the past as a witness, but what I want in the future. I'm drawing my vision for the future. I'm not drawing just the past. So both of them is joined together, because in the same painting you can see a very cheerful and nice forms and colors, but there is a part of struggle too. There's a part of war, there's a part of bombing. So this past and future, this reality in the past and the desire of the future is mixed in the same painting at the same time, and that's make the timeline of my life, of my painting, of what I want to do. That's how I say what I want to say, to share what I want to share, to open the conversation about the things that interested me in life, and I want to share it with people. I want to make a dialogue with people to learn and to understand and to give my point of view. For 5 years I was naturally, without to decide this, I was drawing in black and white usually. And there is colors, of course, in this period, but it wasn't so strong. Black and white was more explain what I want to say, because black and white, it was the less word that I want to speak through it. And to be honest, I felt myself fake if I begin to use another colors, or maybe because I don't know how to use it in the atmosphere of war. So 5 years I was drawing black and white. In some point in Paris, I reached a period that it was so frustrated to me to live just the war, even far away from the war. And when you are far away from your parents, your city, your things, your nostalgia, your feelings begin to be more bigger because you are far away. So today, if you know that there is a pump near to your street where you burn, where you lived, it could be natural if you are there, because you get used after 5 years. You continue living. But for us who living outside, it's make it like really stressful moment, which is take me a bit frustrated about the war atmosphere. At this point, I stopped to paint for 1 month, and I was not able to do anything like okay, I was in a dark mood, I couldn't paint, this is my work, so I have to find solution. And then the owner of Royce Fair Gallery, he called me, and he know my work before, so he offered me my current expo. Is showing in Rue du Seine, the street of the Seine, through something we called it Festival Saint-Germain-des-Prés, which is a yearly festival. It's happened in Paris, one of the big shows in Paris for the visual arts. This experience, this expo, it came to rise myself up, to return back the balance, to see the hope, to see that there is good life in our life. It was before, it will be continue with all the crisis that we have it. And nowadays we need to focus on something that we could create a life, not just be witness for a death. So I want to create a life, I want to create a love, I want to create a colors. I think Paris gave me the opportunity, France in general, not just Paris. France gave me the opportunity to begin again to continue what I was doing before. I have a dream to build through reality, through what I have through between my hands.